win and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. First down, Branch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On first down, Newton. He completes it to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
So a first catch for him on this opening drive. And we've heard the rumblings, Charles, that he's not too happy with his targets as of late. So maybe that's an early olive branch, if you will.
And I think you're exactly right about what we've heard, because sometimes we hear things and they're just not true. But in this case, we feel pretty confident. Yeah, he's not exactly happy about the way things have gone lately. I think in some ways the game script has worked against him. In other ways, remember, he's being guarded by the number 1 cornerback and maybe kicking another guy in his level. So it's tough for him to always get open. But I do think they're going to make a concerted effort to get him the ball in this game. 1, it'll appease him. And 2, it'll benefit the team if he makes some big plays.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Newton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Returnable here from the 38.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Branch. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said...
Yeah, that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Second and 11. It's Hill, complete.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. On the ground, this is Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They fake the give. Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to run with Taysom Hill, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
20.
There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, Branch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try the left side. Branch. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll keep it on the ground. Branch. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Cam's throw here into the hands of Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. From the red zone now, Newton. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Check safety, check safety.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the screen. Great.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Out of the gun, Newton.
They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Check 24, check 24. Check, gun.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run. This is Hill. Stays on his feet. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara fighting through. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking long for Thomas.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run with Hill. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.